No último episódio de Tales of Berseria.
Then maybe it's someone who's spending a lot of time around her. Like, oh, a man whose shoulder she cries on.
Wow.
Damnation, Maggie! My sister doesn't have any God.
Damnation!
Do you know something I don't? Prove it! Bring him here!
Wow.
Right now!
Calm down, Eisen. No one's saying that.
E aí pessoal, sejam bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Tales of Berseria e dessa vez vamos continuar com a sidequest. Eu vi aqui o que eu tenho que fazer para desbloquear a segunda parte da sidequest da Milla. Foi basicamente rapidão, eu só peguei o celular e falei, vou ver um detonador aqui, foda-se. E eu achei. Mas primeiro a gente tem que fazer o bagulho da Magilu, né? Bagulho da Magilu, moleque. Onde é que fica esse bagulho da Magilu, cara? Tinha o taberna. Estalagem taberna. Ok, deixa eu... Eu não vim aqui, né, no último episódio. Deixa eu lá fazer isso aqui. Vai ter o... Quem é?
You came back. I did. This place is important to me.
Are you sure it's okay to be in a town like this?
Don't worry about us. Besides, I'm more worried about the bar. I'm only away for a little while, and look at this place. The casks are empty, and all the food tastes like dirt. Just a little bit ago, we finally got a delivery in. It was barely enough to open up shop.
Do you have enough to make Mabo curry?
I do.
Great!
Thanks for worrying about us. But leave the town to the townsfolk.
Okay.
You should just focus on what you have to do. Just make sure you don't have any regrets.
Thanks, Tabitha.
Beleza, então. Bom saber que tem um final, né, pra história da Tabitha. Ela voltou e continua fazendo o que ela sempre faz. Basicamente. Onde é que ficou o hotel nessa cidade? Estalagem. Ah tá, ali em cima. Eu tô cego, foi mal aí, galera. Não tenho olhos. Canonicamente não tenho olhos. Bora dormir.
Velvet, let me in this instant.
What the fuck tá
You can't
acontecendo?
come in. And if you do, I'll eat you. It's not just your room, you know.
Oh, meu
You
Deus.
took an oath to obey my every command if you lost our fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
What are you doing out here in the hall?
I left to go out on a little errand, but when I came back, Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue. All I can tell you is that sometimes I can hear something like deep breathing and soft moaning.
Well, she must be doing something in there she doesn't even want a fellow woman to see.
Something she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before. Although not by Velvet.
Então, né?
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me seeing that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very
Não, meu Deus do céu.
is hanging in the balance. She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Madame Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain. It would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too.
Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last. Test my mettle.
Não, você não vai...
Won't you? The fated decisive hour has finally arrived.
Meu Deus do céu, é assim que você vai morrer. Foda.
What is it, V?
Ok.
Huh? Well, I thought you might die. So I...
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
Mas por que não tá
You
deixando
were looking
entrar?
pale. and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. When I looked at the cups, I saw they still had tea stains from whoever drank out of it last. That's enough to make anybody moan in disappointment.
Oh, I see. But if you told me you were cleaning the room, I would have offered to help you now.
Pois é, né?
Everyone has their own unique way of cleaning things. So in the end, it's just faster to do it myself. My sister had her own ways, and I'm sure you do too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I'm finished so you can come back in again. Whew, what a relief to have that all done.
Incrível. Geralmente quando eu tento arrumar as coisas aqui no meu quarto, eu não gosto muito que outras pessoas tentem arrumar as coisas no meu quarto, né? Que aí eu perco as coisas tudo mais. Acho que ninguém gosta, né? Quando você arruma as coisas no seu quarto, você sabe exatamente o que tá. Aí vem outra pessoa e tenta arrumar, e aí, tipo, ninguém sabe mais onde é que tá. Nada. Tem mais um evento.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is.
Huh.
Not only does it
Sabia
get the
disso não.
floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if
Cara,
you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you,
Incrível.
Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Salika, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Salika taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When
caralho.
you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Salika that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make when you need to make a child eat their
Ooh.
vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
E
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
What the
Holy
fuck?
cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
Oof.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
Uau. Pelo menos a Velvet sabe de muita coisa, né? Caralho, não sabia que a água de arroz podia ser usada pra 1 trilhão de coisas. Você aprende uma coisa nova todo dia. Dos lugares mais não esperados, né? Dos lugares que você menos espera. Incrível. Meu Deus. Ok. Pera aí, eu preciso salvar a Magilu, é verdade. Gruta de Zamal. Isso aí fica lá perto de Pedralha. Gruta de Zamal fica ali embaixo, né? Uhum. Incrível. Meu Deus do céu. Bem, vamos lá. Bora salvar a Magilu. Acho que a Magilu, considerando que a gente acabou de aprender, né, sobre a backstory dela, eu acho que a Magilu tem um pouco de... Ela consegue se identificar um pouco com a Magilu agora. Porque o pai dela meio que... Né, tipo... Estrito pra caralho. Tipo, abusa dela, tipo... Não abusar, tipo, do jeito que a gente tá, né, pensando mais, tipo... Fisicamente, assim. Maltrata ela, né? É uma palavra melhor. Pera aí, aqui é o lugar onde eu não podia passar.
There's our little runaway.
Imagino que seja um monstro nível 20. $62, cara. Nossa senhora.
Everyone's pinning their hopes on you, Magilu. Don't worry, Magilu's here to help.
Será que vai ser fácil? Eu não faço ideia, mano.
Gaze upon my fire.
Bom, eu vou usar vento então. Ele vai contra a terra, né? Acho que... pera aí. Agora sim, moleque. É ineficaz, ataque físico é ineficaz. Deixa eu só mudar minhas artes aqui então. Ela resiste a fogo, beleza. Eu não tenho nenhum fogo aqui. Deixa eu só trocar esse serpente enrolada aqui. Eu odeio esse golpe. É fraco contra o quê? Terra, beleza. Espeto térmico dá dano neutro, eu acho. Pera aí. Draco da terra, espeto térmico. Pronto. Ah, droga. Não foi tanto assim. Pera aí. Vai, para aí. Eu quero usar meu negócio. Caralho, meu. Eu tava tentando usar o bagulho. Pera aí. Plim. Se eu conseguir atordoar ela, seria da hora. Não deu certo, cara. Tô tentando fazer esse negócio. Oh, fuck. Beleza, spawnou uns inimigos. Vou me focar nela aqui então, enquanto o povo tá lá se focando. What the fuck? Como é que isso aconteceu? Realmente, a Leonor falou, como isso aconteceu? Eu também me pergunto. Ah, eu ia dar um backstep, mas não deu. Tome. Só pegar a alma ali. Fica aí, rapaziada. Tome. Eu não sei se vale a pena usar, tipo, ambos os negócios. Ah, ela spawnou de novo. É difícil de usar a ars mística da Eleanor porque eu não consegui até agora. Ai. Nope, você vem pra mim. Sai. Ah. Ok, o boss meu morreu, então já era. Não, você não vai não. Pronto.
It was a close one.
600 só de XP, mano. Pô, 51 de grau. O que aconteceu aqui? Uau, ok. Maestria de tudo.
Thank you for saving me.
We heard you stood up to Volta and ran away. Is that right?
No, it's not like that.
Say no more. I used to have a real pain of a teacher too.
Uh-huh.
I
It's
know
good,
what it's
imagine.
like. Teachers aren't good for much other than running their mouths and bossing people around. They just try to pick out your flaws. They don't even see how hard their students work for them.
Yeah. Volta wouldn't even listen to me when I tried explaining why I wanted to come here. He's always like that. All he cares about is dancing. He won't talk about anything else. It's just that sometimes there are other things I want to talk about.
I hear you on that. Surely you can see you don't need to work yourself to death just to please that mean old man. If you need somewhere to go, we always have room in Magilu's menagerie.
I don't know. I don't think I'm cut out for it.
Are you all right?
Sir? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Don't you know this place is dangerous?
I heard there might be an herb here that could make your injuries stop hurting so much.
You came here for me? What were you thinking? You think it's just all right to throw your incredible talent down the drain like that?
Now, just a minute.
Lulu, the only thing I care about anymore is seeing you become the greatest dancer in the world. I know it's selfish of me. I don't mind if you hate me for it. Just whatever you do, don't waste your talent. Lulu, your dancing brings so much joy to people, and it's during a time when there isn't a lot of joy to go around.
Volta.
No! Horrible, terrible, contrived! What kind of shoddy performance is this? You're a disgrace to Magilu's menagerie! You're an eyesore! Get out of my sight!
Huh? What's with you?
I'm saying this isn't the place to be doing any of this!
É verdade.
Magic them!
It's so pretty.
Fear the might of Magilu, the greatest witch in 100 years! A third-rate dancer like you can't even hope to compete with the likes of me. Stand in awe, student and teacher alike!
As if we would. I might not be able to compete at your level right now, but just you wait. One day my dancing will beat you. Me and my teacher's dancing won't lose, even if it's to your magic.
Lulu.
Oh, really? Then it sounds like you and your teacher have lots of work ahead of you. But whenever you want to challenge Magilou's menagerie, we'll be ready.
Thank you, Magilou.
Huh? For what?
I mean, for spurring Magilou on. Color me surprised.
Well, I don't know if I'd say that.
Who can say? It's anybody's guess what Magilou and Volta do from here on out.
Pois é.
Very true. She could be crushed under the weight of his expectations. She could simply reach her limit and lose hope. Neither teacher or student could abandon the other. And say she one day meets his standards of perfection. Who knows whether it would even make her happy?
Magilou, are you sure you aren't talking about...
I'll say this much. It's human nature to end up wanting to stay with someone, if that person is someone who needs you.
Humans are weak like that.
But that's what also makes them human.
Yeah, you're right.
Look at me. I don't even have a punchline for this one.
Yeah, are you sure you're not running a fever?
It's all right. It's a nice change of pace.
Yes, but only on occasion.
Miss Magilou, what's gonna happen to all that material I practiced for her act?
Nothing, obviously.
Se fode aí, Benfo.
There's your punchline.
Pois é. Interessante como o bagulho é basicamente... Esse cara deixa só pra... Agora a gente pode explorar aqui. Esse cara deixa só pra interpretação. O que será que vai acontecer com a Magilou? Será que vai acontecer que nem a Magilou mesmo? Ela vai abandonar o mestre dela por causa da arrogância dele? Será que ela vai... Será que se ela alcançar o que o mestre dela quer dela, ela vai se satisfazer? Ninguém sabe, mano. E a Magilou também eu não acho que quer saber. Sinceramente. É uma coisa que ela já passou, né? Tem muitas versões do que pode acontecer, né? Nessa história. Vamos lá. Bora lá, moleque. Só explorar um pouquinho esse lugar aqui. Será que tem alguma coisa por aqui? Esses inimigos são tudo nível alto, né? Porque eu não podia entrar aqui antes. Põe. Goma de uva, já tenho tudo. Bora lá. Quantas almas eu tenho? 125, ok. E eu pensando que eu ia acabar o jogo, tipo, uns 2 episódios atrás. Quanta gente. É, mesmo nível. Fraqueza, ataque físico, tá. Beleza. Você vai ficar contra o que mesmo? Bem, tá. Não precisa de muito, não. 2000. Ah, tá. Eu consegui masterizar alguns equipamentos, né? Verdade. Tá masterizando rápido até as coisas. Agora não tem quase nada pra usar aqui, a não ser equipamento merda. Guarda-morte. Adagas do Kurogan, né? Ataque de vento. Ah, essa aqui. 15 de ataque de Ars, ok. Véu de Scarlet. Dano de fogo reduzido, parece bom. Quartzo. Mais ataque. Hora da bruxa 2. Mas 8 de ataque, eu acho que 8 de ataque é melhor. Colete colorido. PV máximo 50. Tá, pô, tem 3 habilidades aleatórias, mano. Esse aqui, velho. Equipamento não muito bom na Eleanor, mas fazer o quê? Masterizar, cara. Masterizar. Tem que masterizar tudo nessa vida. Eu não posso vir pra cá. Tem que ir por esse outro lado. Bora lá, speedrun. Eu ainda preciso fazer... Pegar o boneco, o último boneco. Fazer o bagulho da Milla e... Me preparar pro... Nossa senhora. Tá, volto pro começo. Ver o que tem aqui do lado. Vai que tem algum monstro, né? Especial. Se bem que não tinha na lista, né? É verdade, não tem. Essa dungeon tá cheia dessas passagens que só vai e não volta. Foda. Com licença. Qual que eu preciso ir? Pra baixo. Aí vai outra passagem que só vai e não volta. Aí eu não sei mais pra onde ir. Aí vai exigir muito esforço. Ok, não é não. Pensei que era. Agora foi. Ok. Última parte ali. No fundo desse corredor. Tem um corredor sem saída aqui. Provavelmente tem um. Tem, olha só. Gold. Não que vai ser tão útil agora, mas... Quanto que eu tenho? 182 mil. Eu tenho que usar essas plantinhas também, né? Uma hora, caso eu tenha dificuldade. Eu tô tendo dificuldade, mas não tô usando esses stat boosters. Esses dopings. Porque eu tenho orgulho. E orgulho é besta, mas fazer o quê? Pelo menos tá pegando algumas almas aqui. Uau, vai dar uma puta de uma volta. Esse jogo tá cheio de lugares que não tem muita coisa. A não ser... alguns tesourozinhos, umas almas e é isso aí. E alguns inimigos. O foda é que quando você tem um sistema como esse de... Deixa eu carregar. Foda quando vocês têm um sistema como esse de... Nice. Uou. Esse é o foda da Eleanor, né, mano? Tipo... A liberação de alma dela gasta, tipo, 2 almas. E alma nesse jogo é difícil de ganhar de novo, né? Em batalha de chefe.
Did you think you could escape me?
É meio difícil. Mas com jogos com esse sistema de tipo, habilidades aleatórias e equipamento aleatório e tudo mais, que você tem múltiplas versões do mesmo equipamento com múltiplos bagulho, é meio difícil você ficar meio felizão por achar uma nova peça de equipamento. E vai voltar pro começo. Porque é tudo tipo, ok, eu ganhei um novo equipamento. Será que é melhor do que eu tenho agora? Só que tem habilidades aleatórias melhores? Eu não sei, cara. Não tem. Beleza, então. Eu vou comprar outro na loja, foda-se. As habilidades aleatórias são ruins, é isso aí. Sei lá. Olha lá. Papel de brasa, beleza, deixa eu ver. Capacidade de queimadura 15%, poder de ataque de terra 9, ok, né? Ok, é bom, mas com certeza eu posso arranjar um melhor em outro lugar. Não é muito... Uau! Que nem, sei lá, Dragon Quest é um exemplo de que quando eu ganho equipamento bom, novo, eu fico tipo, oh meu Deus! É um equipamento novo. Holy shit. Né? Pelo menos os mais antigozinhos. Não, o 11 também. O equipamento de Dragon Quest é caro. E geralmente é diferente um do outro. Ok. Acho que isso até vale pros Tales of mais antigos. Pelo menos eu acho. Que não tem esse valor de habilidade aleatória. O fato é que em Dragon Quest as armas são bem mais variadas. Tipo, tem a Falcon Blade, Poison Moth Knife. São, tipo, tem umas gimmicks extremamente específicas. Mas são extremamente úteis caso você precise delas. Bora lá. Eu podia ter saído só com uma poção, né, mano? Economizado todo esse tempo. Mas eu aqui conversando sobre Dragon Quest, what the fuck? Como é que pode um bagulho desse? Bora aí pro Porto Cadnis. Cadnis! Ô, louco. Ah, é verdade, essa cidade, esqueci da existência dela. Bom que eu tô dando a volta ao mundo, né?
You there with the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes the sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
É, Kurogane, né?
I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck.
Thanks.
É uma boa maneira de finalizar também o arco do Kurogane, né? Isso. Ali tá o boneco, achei.
At last, the Nordal set is complete.
Oh yeah.
Go us!
Turtles! Turtles! Just in time for the winner circles. Your detective skills truly put mine to shame.
It wouldn't have taken so much time and effort if you'd been willing to help us look. But you'll make it up to us with a suitable discount next time we trade.
Can't you give me
Never mind. Do you have anything for us?
I do mind that. But yeah, here's another letter for Eisen.
Another one? I will keep this missive short as my patience with you has expired. Come to the prison island and face your judgment. I will not blame you if you run, but I will consider you a heartless coward of a brother.
Oh, this sounds like a challenge to a fight. Now we're talking my language. Let's get going.
Whoever this is, they're just trying to get under your skin. Why not let it go and move on?
This is the third letter, not counting any that might not have reached us. I say we should go nip this in the bud.
Yeah, I think so too. If we just keep ignoring it, something might happen to Eisen's sister.
Exactly. I can't allow that. I want to head to Titania and settle things.
Finalmente vamos poder ir pra Titânia. Era isso que tava impedindo a gente. Meu Deus do céu.
Good luck.
Ok. Tem mais algum evento aqui? Estalagem. Tem uma estalagem.
Next
Wait.
weekend is Bunny Bonanza Saturday. Bunny Bonanza Saturday? What's that?
I've heard of this. You eat a hearty, healthy meal of rabbit meat to help you get nice and strong.
What the fuck?
You eat rabbits? No, silly. The night of the third Saturday of every month, lonely people go to sleep hugging a rabbit.
Ok.
If you go to sleep with a fuzzy friend in your arms, you're sure to have good dreams.
No, I'm sure I heard that you eat them too.
Must be thinking of Rat Pig Roundup Saturday.
Wow.
There's a Saturday for rat pigs too? Yep. On the night of the third Saturday of every month, people who aren't lonely eat rat pigs to get nice and strong.
Makes sense. Rat pigs are great sources of nutrition. An amazing choice for anyone, lonely or not.
The secret to a happy family is Rat Pig Roundup Saturday. That's what I always say. I feel bad for the rat pigs.
O mundo não é justo, né? Meu, foda isso. Uns estão dormindo na cama com as pessoas e os outros estão sendo comidos no dia de sábado. Como é que pode um negócio desse?
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Oh meu Deus.
That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag.
No.
Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part.
Ooh.
This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
What the f-
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me. My cover's been blown. Go, my hideous hag. Devour those meddlesome humans.
Eu gosto muito dessa explicação do porquê que ninguém reconhece a Velvet. Todo mundo pensa que o Lorde da Calamidade é um fucking monstro gigante de 10 mil cabeças e sei lá, mãos de boca e essas coisas. Ninguém leva a sério. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vamos pra Titânia primeiro, vai. Terminar logo esse negócio. Rapaziada, vocês estão fazendo aqui? Pô, tá todo mundo aqui.
I don't see any exorcists, at least.
They must have pulled a runner once they were finished here.
If our challenger knew that when selecting this location, I suspect we're in for a serious fight.
We need to stay careful.
Eles não estão brincando não quando eles estão falando de... Tem que estar se preparado. Primeiro eu quero destruir o... Não. O bagulho especial que tem aqui. O monstro. Quero saber onde é que ela tá. Em primeiro lugar. Que é esse lugar ali? Verdade, por que eu nunca fui naquele lugar? Acho que quando eu tô fazendo essa jogatina aqui eu tava meio com pressa pra terminar o jogo. Não que eu não esteja gostando, mas é por causa das, né? Coisa pessoal e tudo mais. Faculdade. E... acho que eu pulei altas coisas. Você pensaria que tivesse alguma coisa aqui. Aí, tem, ó. Não posso acessar um mapa escalando esse negócio. Tem só um tesouro aqui. Ok. Eu pensei que ela tava aqui. Então, onde é que caralho ela tá? Vai... Se eu tiver que derrotar o Super Boss pra fazer essa desgraça aparecer, eu acho que eu vou ter que deixar essa missão de fazer todos os negócios pra trás. Infelizmente. Porque eu não vou conseguir. Eu tenho que fazer 10 mil grinds. Vocês vão ver, eu vou mostrar. Tem que fazer muito grind. Bora lá, né? Levar um sacode do monstro que tá por vir aí.
There doesn't seem to be anybody here. Wait, what's up with that box?
The time has come for judgment.
Uh-oh.
And retribution!
What the?
Did an Ordal just come out of that box?
Who are you?
Very well. You ought to know the name of he who consigned you to the flames of hell.
Wait.
I am...
You're that Norman, right? Phoenix or whatever? Ha! No wonder those letters were so full of empty threats and blustery nonsense.
Bien! This is bad. The self-styled strongest Norman of all Norman is the mastermind behind all of this!
Que monstro, né?
Self-styled? I am the man among men, the strongest Norman of all Norman. I am Phoenix.
Yeah, we've covered that already.
Negado.
So you're the one who wrote all those letters. What's your bone with me?
I merely seek to right wrongs. I recently came into possession of a letter from a sister pouring her heart out to her brother. I traced the letter back to its sender, and one day paid her a surreptitious visit. There, I found a sweet, innocent girl. Surrounding her were presents from her brother, and mountains of letters she couldn't bring herself to send.
Letters she couldn't send?
Heartfelt letters for her older brother. When I read them, my manly tears fell over the same salty stains left by hers.
What the hell is wrong with you? Who reads someone else's letter and then decides to break into their room?
Parece tá puto.
I acknowledge that I am partly in the wrong. But for all that is righteous, I cannot condone. I do this for your sister, clasping her hands in well-worn gloves as she sends prayers for her brother's safety across the wide blue sea.
Enough of this nonsense. What is it that you want?
That is a question you should be asking of yourself.
What do you mean?
Just what is it that you're communicating with the superficial scrawlings and shoddy baubles you send her?
He's trying to atone.
Don't be absurd. Which is the real you? The considerate brother who worries for his sister? Or the man who consorts with low-life scum and pirate? Why can you not at least be honest with her, pirate? She is your sister. Why can you not tell her of the life you've chosen to lead?
Ooh.
Do you think her too weak-willed to forgive your decision? Is that what your beloved sister is to you?
I don't have to take this from you.
Fine then. Show me your power.
You asked for it.
Then it's settled. If I win, you will go visit your sister immediately. But if I lose, I will obey your every command.
Oh boy. Nível 100. Ele é o super boss desse jogo.
You're a funny one, Phoenix. I like you.
Laugh all you wish.
Terra, mano. Espeto térmico não vai, sei lá. Draco da Terra e espeto térmico, vai. Eu não vou ganhar esse, mas, né? Rochoso. Formigueiro rochoso. Esse raio violeta custa muito. Formigueiro rochoso e raio violeta, vai. Por que não?
For the last laugh will be mine.
I think I'll have you crying instead.
Holy shit. É. Galera, não sei se vocês vão conseguir, não. Sinceramente. Coitado, um bicho minúsculo. Pra contar. Ai. Nope. Essa música é foda pra uma batalha como essa. Uau, ele conseguiu ainda. Sei lá, mano. Esse escudo não serve pra nada. Meu Deus do céu. Pior que o Isaac consegue ressuscitar a gente de boa até. Ah, droga. Foda que, tipo, não adianta eu ficar usando isso aqui. Vai, vai, vai. Opa. Vai, vai, vai. Acertado pelos bagulho. Nossa senhora. Cadê ele? Aqui. Ah! Como é que pode um bagulho desse? É, eu ia trocar. Ô, louco, ele conseguiu citar dois ao mesmo tempo. Ah! Nossa senhora. Tome. Ele tá se defendendo. Pedra. Pega essa pedra. Tá se defendendo. Minha única magia de terra é merda. Ah. Pô, esse dash aí é meio foda. O timing do Aizen foi muito bom. Incrível. Uff. Nossa senhora. Sai. Se o Rokuro conseguisse... Se o Rokuro conseguisse uma alma, né? Tome. Eu conseguiria trocar ele pela Magilu e aí ficaria melhor. A gente tá dando um pouquinho de dano nele. Ah, dash. Muito bom ele conseguir dar um dash mesmo do outro lado. Tome. Olá, Aizen, é só... Oh, Aizen não, é Rokuro, é só uma... É só um counter aí que você tem que dar, eu acho. Caralho, 24 arcetes. E é só tipo 3k de dano. Ah, droga. Graças a Deus o escudo tá vivo. Ô, louco. Tá bom. Aizen. Tome. Ah, como assim, cara? Do nada resolve, tipo, eu vou matar, eu vou dar o golpe super, foda-se. Too slow. Vai em cima do Lafce, vai. Rapidão. É isso aí, Lafce. Vai lá. Perfect dodge, moleque. Ele conseguiu ainda. Oh. Tome. Droga, ele foi pra cima do Wise. Tome. Tome. Ei, 2 almas ele tem só. Ah, dash desgraçado. Ó, oh, fodeu. Yep. Vai lá. Lafce. Cita o Eisen. Droga, ele foi pra cima do Eisen. Eisen, desvia, pelo amor de Deus. Para de focar no Eisen, tem tipo outra pessoa ali. Ih? É, se ele parar de focar no Eisen, acho que ele consegue ressuscitar. Você vai morrer, mano. Mais rápido eu vim só, tipo, me ressuscitar. What the fuck? Por que deu um dash? Pro lado? Uau. Esquece esse bagulho. Vai demorar meio século só pra derrotar esse cara. Ué. Você precisa estar mais preparado do que isso pra derrotar esse cara.
I will not lose to weaklings like you.
Carga dados salvos, pronto. Mas pra vocês verem, é meio chato o fato de que você, para completar o bagulho do Eisen, você basicamente tem que enfrentar um super boss triste. Bom, vamos completar da Milla, vai logo. Aqui embaixo. Aí eu me preparo pro Final Boss. E o foda é que também é o chefão do... o monstrão daquela área meio que...
Is the world gonna be destroyed by the bad guys? By this calamity monster? What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother? No, I'm not. So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore!
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster! I'll protect my sister!
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
Okay.
Compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
Bonitinho. A Velvet basicamente usando o status dela como Lorde da Calamidade pra encorajar umas crianças. Acho da hora. Ok, qual desses daqui é o que eu preciso? Vamos ver. Bom, o bagulho é tentar, né?
I'm finally done cleaning up the house.
This house has plenty of room. We could add more to our family and still be fine.
But that means I'd have to work that much harder, too.
It won't be so bad. As long as we work together as a family, it'll be okay.
Yeah, and Zavid will help out too.
Ooh, Zavid.
Yeah, that's right. We always help each other in times of need, just like the way Zavid does.
Aren't you the bossy one? But I hear you. We'll do it Zavid's way.
Yeah! I hope Zavid comes over to play soon.
Zavid.
Pra
We
onde
should
ele
ask
foi?
them how they know him.
Yes, we should. I'll handle it.
Aonde eu quero saber disso, criancinha?
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. I'm terribly sorry to intrude, but I was hoping you would tell me how you all know Zavid.
Oh, do you know Zavid, too?
Yes, we have a history.
Caralho, a voz dele é igual a
I just
Zavid.
happened to hear his name, and I thought I'd ask.
Oh, sure. Well, we feel like we owe him a great deal. I guess it all started when he kidnapped us.
Kidnapped you?
Let me explain. My wife and I, we were both chefs. And one day, Zavid showed up out of the blue and practically hauled us back to his home.
There, waiting for us, were Theodora and these children.
Theodora?
Yeah, Theodora. You know, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Oh.
These children had lost their parents, and Zavid and Theodora took them in. Then Zavid rushed us back outside. We were so startled by how sudden it all was. We had no idea what he was going to try to make us do.
But then he asked us if we could cook the children a meal that humans would find delicious. He said that Malakim enjoy eating the same kind of food as humans do, but they lack the skills or know-how to cook it.
At this point, how could we not help? We made them the biggest and best meal we could.
It was huge and delicious. The mabo curry nearly melted my face off.
The pasta margarita was the best. Well, I loved the peach pie.
But yeah, after that, we ended up stopping by the house a lot and started teaching Theodora some recipes.
We lost a child to a demon. Ever since, we'd forgotten we could ever laugh. But Zavid, Theodora, and the children, they gave us a newfound joy in life.
From a kidnapper to a savior, then.
Exactly. Until they came along, we'd never even realized that Malakim have hearts, just like people do.
It's because they do that they fight alongside you exorcists against the demons. I see that now.
Right.
What was Theodora like? I
Certeza.
love her. When I was too scared to sleep, she held my hand and let me sleep in her bed. She reminded me of my mom.
But Zavid was always so mean to me. One time, he even hit me upside the head.
You two were always roughhousing, being dumb and breaking stuff and getting hurt.
Hey, you wanna fight?
Come on, you two. Calm down.
It sounds like these kids were well loved.
Yeah. But one day, without any warning, Theodora left the house and went missing.
And Zavid went off in search for his love, leaving you two to care for the children.
He asked us to keep the kids safe until he and Theodora returned home.
We just recently moved here, where there's a port, because our old town was too remote.
All right. I think I get it now. Thank you for sharing your story with us.
Zavid can be a bit rough and tumble, but he's a good man at heart. If he's in trouble, I hope you'll help him out. If not for him, then for the children.
All right.
Ok, Zavid. Uma boa negócio pra backstory da
She must
Zavid,
be
né?
that white-horned dragon, right?
Yep.
She must be. I don't see any other reason for Zavid to risk his life protecting a dragon.
To be living with human children who have gone through such trauma, the risk of exposure to malevolence would have been high. And yet she was willing to help them, to take them in. It's no wonder Zavid wants to save her.
But there's no way to turn her back into a Malak, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Which is why you feel you have to kill it. I don't disagree with your conclusion.
But
But I think you're going about it the wrong way.
how so?
No one would stand by and permit his former love to be killed before his very eyes. Even when said love has been irrevocably changed. If you could empathize with him and talk things out, I think you two can come to terms without having to fight.
For some things, Eleanor, emotion runs too deep for reason to be heard. If he was so easily swayed that words could convince him, he would already have killed that dragon.
But still...
I'm not in the mood to argue. Let's just go.
If only I could learn how to control those flames.
Ih, lá você. E aí? Você vai controlar o bagulho, seu poder, moleque? Acho interessante usar essa backstory da vida. Fala comigo, meu.
I know you guys. I heard you put a real dent in the Exorcist's strength.
Ah, vamos
I
lá
take
depois.
it you're a Bloodwing? Got any new information for us?
With all the turmoil, there's a lot of noise out there. But I've heard one rumor that stands out. So there was this skilled Exorcist Praetor at the top of his game, yeah? Apparently, he got taken down by a Penyon.
Ooh.
And how'd this Penyon supposedly pull that off?
I know it sounds like I'm pulling your leg, but I'm serious. The Praetor said the Penyon attacked with arts of earth, water, fire, and wind.
Parece familiar, né?
That's not all. From what I hear, this Penyon sports red eyes and a golden coat. They call it Goldepin.
Goldepin.
Right. So where is this Goldepin?
The attack happened in the Figal ice caps. But I gotta warn you guys, Goldepin is said to be an ominous creature that signals the end of the world. Listen, I'm telling you this for your own good. Whatever you do, you'd better steer clear.
Why would you say that? Oh, now we have to check this out.
Lógico, né, mano?
So it's a Penguin with red eyes, a gold coat, and control over all 4 elements? That must mean...
They're calling her Goldepin, huh?
I've seen a lot of things out there, but never anyone who's mastered all 4 elements. Excluding myself, of course.
Whatever she is, if she's taken down a Praetor, she might be willing to work with us.
Or, you know, it could be a trap.
This
strengthens the case that she could be connected to the 4 Empyreans.
Either way, we should probably go and find out.
I'll send word to Jude in Iseult.
Hold on. That might complicate the situation.
We promised we'd let him know if we heard anything. I'm just staying true to our word.
Fine. But I have my own way of doing things too.
Beleza. Só deixa eu conversar com a última pessoa ali antes de partir para as calotas polares. Vamos ver. O que você tem a me dizer? Pessoa que fica bem longe.
Oh, hello again, Doctor.
Good day. May I order a bouquet? I need it this weekend.
A bouquet? Is it already that time again? You're heading to a ball again this year?
That's right.
A ball?
Oh.
Same as always, Nico's favorites?
No, I'd like to order lilacs this year.
Lilacs?
I thought I'd tell her the news when I visited this year.
So, you finally decided to marry?
I have. I could never forget Nico. Not a day goes by where I don't think, if only I'd made up my mind sooner with her, then asked her to move here. She wouldn't have been there on that tragic night. And yet, I have to move on.
I think that's the right decision. We can't give up on our lives over those who have left us. We have to live. I'll make the biggest lilac bouquet you've ever seen. I'm sure Nico will be happy for you. And congratulations.
Thank you.
Why a lilac bouquet?
Lilacs have a special meaning. A treasured memory.
I see. I hope his message reaches her.
Yes, I believe it will.
Legal que isso aí basicamente reflete a Velvet também junto, que é meio que deixar o passado pra trás e se focar mais no que tá acontecendo agora, né? Ao invés de... Ok. Ao invés de... sei lá, ficar fissurado assim. Uma coisa que a Velvet demorou pra caralho pra entender. Ela ainda vai, tipo, se vingar do Artorias e do Lafse agora. Lafse original. Mas é mais por causa que eles estão querendo basicamente destruir o mundo, né?
People have been saying that the Lord of Calamity destroyed Mercio, but do you know anything about what happened?
Well, Mercio wasn't destroyed. It was more like taken over. All the people were driven out.
How are other towns holding up?
Well, there are more demons around than before. I'd say people are getting nervous.
Is the demon blight really spreading?
It's the worst it's ever been these past few years.
In that case, it's more important than ever that we settle Eastgand.
Eastgand has had the least trouble with the demon blight. More importantly, there's room here for so many to settle.
So, you want to build a new town?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the area around Lake Pernia. It's high up, but it's good land.
Ready access to good fresh water is a big plus. The soil is rich there too, so it'd be a good location for a town.
All right, now I'm getting excited.
Me too. It won't be easy, but in this world, what is? Besides, I want to do my part to help people.
Okay, last thing we'll need is ladies.
Okay.
Can't start a town without our better halves.
Before we plan our town, we'll need to plan for romance.
Don't waste your time.
What?
No woman will fall for a guy who whines about needing love or romance to make something of himself. If you want proof, look no further than the icy glares these ladies here are giving you.
Oh, that's scorn. I've never seen anything like it.
Still, it'll be lonely there with just a bunch of guys.
Speak not of dreams. Become them. I read that in a book once. People are drawn to those with conviction, who work hard to fulfill their dreams.
In other words, find passion in something, and someone will take notice of you.
A long time ago, I read that the secret to finding love is not to fall for someone, but to make someone fall for you. Okay, let's do it. Let's make our lakeside town a reality.
Woohoo! The girls won't be able to keep their hands off us.
Ok. Bom, é um começo pelo menos. Ok, eu vou repetir novamente. Eu me pergunto se essa cidade existe em Zestíria. Essa... Não sei se essa vai... Eu não prometo que essa vai ser a última vez, né? Eu vou falar isso, mas... Porque não tem nada aqui. Hora pra calota polar, né, mano? Calotas polares, lá vamos nós. Relavis, né? Eu tenho que passar pra... não, eu passo literalmente no começo do jogo, né? Bora lá. Eu faço isso aqui... E... eu vejo se eu consigo fazer o bagulho do David. E vai ser isso aí. Por passar de quests. O próximo episódio vai ser só o... vai ser só... se aproximando da última dungeon. Eu não sei se eu vou fazer a sidequest da Eva lá. Cara, é dourado da mesmo.
Look! Red eyes, golden coat. It's Goldapen, all right.
And she's even got that quirk.
Be careful. If what we heard is true, she can use those 4 great spirits in battle.
See? She's drooling.
Does that mean she thinks we look tasty?
Eu não
Does
sei,
that
não.
mean she's a man-eating penguin?
Wait, don't fight.
Hey, it's Jude!
No matter how much Milla loves to eat, she'd never attack a person without a good reason. Huh? Wait, this penguin isn't Milla?
E?
Are you all right?
When I got your message, I ran all the way here without stopping to eat or drink.
That's enough.
Oh.
When will you people learn to leave this penguin alone?
Aí está ela.
Hunting for food, I could understand.
Grandíssima.
But I won't allow you to take this creature's life on some flimsy notion of bad omens. If you want the penguins, you'll have to fight me first!
Oh, meu Deus, Milla.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Milla Maxwell, and I'm the protector of penguins.
Meu Deus do céu. O que aconteceu com esse povo? Esse tema dessa de Zilia parece bem foda. Eu quero ver a arte mística dela. Por favor, rapaziada. E aí, Milla? O que você vai fazer? Vai se ferrar. Eu não acho que ela vai conseguir. Ela tá sofrendo só pra... E eu não tô precisando fazer nada aqui. Ah, ganhei uma alma. Oh boy, Lafse. Meu Deus. E aí? Tá encarando? Nossa senhora. Ela tá com 5 almas. E aí, vai lançar o bagulho? Oh. É um sofrimento do caralho só pra conseguir um Mystic Arts. Por favor. Só um. E aí? Ela simplesmente decide ir embora. Nossa senhora. E aí? Nossa senhora. A gente é a única pessoa... Nós somos os únicos que estão dando Mystic Arts aqui. Cadê? Tá com 5 almas, Milla, pelo amor de Deus. Milla. Milla, você tá com metade da vida. Uau. Me cura aí, rapaziada. Beleza. Se você não dá a sua Mystic Arts, eu vou só spamar vento, mano. Ok. Au. Ok, ela me matou finalmente. Conseguiu. Ela conseguiu fazer alguma coisa. Ok, overdrive. Talvez se eu diminuir a vida dela até um certo ponto, ela começa a usar. Sai. Oh. Ela chegou perto. Chegou ainda. Só tenho 2 almas agora. Seria engraçado se eu perdesse essa batalha só porque eu tentei ver a Mystic Art dela. Ela se mexeu. Finalmente. Bom, o Workhorse tá morto, mas fazer o que? A gente viu um bagulho legal pelo menos. Ah, droga. Ela tá em cima do Aizen. Calma. Vem. Pronto, o Roku ressuscitado. Pronto, agora todo mundo, vai pra cima. Beleza. Eu vi a Magalu, a Eleanor, tipo, dando um bagulho mó aleatório ali. Ok, deixa eu carregar meu negócio. Agora é só simples. Meu Deus do céu. Velvet e Roku é bom nessas batalhas contra inimigos que é tipo mais físico.
You're strong. You know your way around a sword.
As do you. I can see that Jude wasn't exaggerating when he called you the Lord of Spirits.
Jude?
É o
Do you know
pinguim.
him? I've been looking all over for him.
Tá,
He's
esse é o
right
lado.
there.
Jude! Thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe.
Milla, you can tell it's me?
Of course I can. You're a lot smaller on the outside, but you're still you on the inside.
Thanks, Milla. That being said, I haven't exactly had an easy time in this form.
Yes, I can see how it might have given you some trouble. Leia and Elise would probably be worried sick, and Alvin would tease you mercilessly.
Oh, dropando os nomes.
I think there's a way I can change back. When I fought these guys before, I was somehow able to do it.
You fought them? So they really are a bunch of no-good Penguin abusers.
We're not, I swear. It's all a misunderstanding.
It's okay, Milla. They're the ones who told me where to find you, and they're not Penguin abusers.
Oh, all right then. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go jumping to the wrong conclusions about you.
Tarde demais,
Everyone,
Bill.
thank you so much for reaching out to me.
No need to thank us. We just did the same as anybody would.
I'm glad you found your friend.
However, both of you are still stuck here.
Pois é, né?
It's fine. The two of us will figure something out. We'll get Jude back to his normal self and find our way home to Riza Maxia.
Yeah.
E quem é você, né?
Do you want to come along too?
You know this Penguin?
Yeah, for some reason I've taken quite a liking to him. Something about him just feels familiar.
I suppose so.
Lembra dela mesma. Meu Deus, que situação estranha.
They're gone. Is it really okay to let them leave?
What do you say, Eisen? Do you think Milla is connected to the Empyreans?
Nah.
Her arts felt fundamentally different from the ones we Malachim use.
Agreed. I think I might actually believe they came from another world.
In that case, we can let them be. Since she took down that exorcist, I don't think we need to worry about her joining forces with the Abbey.
Provavelmente.
But couldn't she still join our side?
I wonder. I feel like she might be a bit out of our league.
I don't know. I think you two have more in common than you'd care to admit.
We should leave them be. Besides, if they came with us, Eleanor might try to eat Jude.
Meu Deus.
Not.
Ok. E essa foi a Mini Milla. Essa foi o easter egg, né, desse jogo. Geralmente os easter eggs dos outros jogos da série estão só no Coliseu.
Good luck.
Mas nos jogos mais novos você recebe mais cutscenes e coisas mais de historinhas assim. Ao invés de ser só tipo, no Coliseu você enfrenta, sei lá, outros personagens. Eu não sei se eu fiz o Coliseu do Sinfonia quando eu joguei Sinfonia, eu nem lembro mais. Espero que eu tenha feito, só pra mostrar o povo uns personagens dos jogos antigos mais aleatórios assim. Se não, fazer o quê? Joga Sinfone e veja quem é. Beleza. A gente não viu a Mysticarte do Jude, mas pelo menos da Milla a gente viu. Falando nisso... Não. Cadê? Como é que coloca esses dois? Ah! Mini Jude em cima do lápis C e Mini Milla. Aonde eu consegui esse mini Lloyd? Meu Deus. Repeat! Olha lá, eu nem sabia disso, mano. Ele tava aqui, mano. Tales of Berseria. Nice. Beleza. Bonitinho. Tá, eu vou ver o negócio dos Avid. Se ele não tiver lá, eu vou pra frente, eu vou perto do negócio dos Imperiums. E aí a gente, o próximo episódio, a gente basicamente fazendo a batalha final. Deixa eu ver aqui. Acho que eu posso ver no mapa, né? Campos Gélidos. Eu sei exatamente onde é que ele deveria ficar. O problema é... Eu não encontrei. Eu não tô encontrando, infelizmente. Onde será que está os Avid? Eu quero finalizar a história dos Avid. Eu comecei agora. Eu tô tipo... Pera aí. Já volto. Beleza, voltei aqui. Eu já sei onde é que eu tenho que ir agora. Aldina Plains. Eu não faço ideia não. Não sei. Eu teria que ver outros negócios. Quer saber? Eu vou deixar isso pra você. Eu fiz isso na minha primeira vez que eu zerei esse jogo. Então não tô muito preocupado com perder nada não aqui. Eu não mostrar. Mas eu já tô tipo bem no limite de tempo que eu posso fazer nesse vídeo, né? Então... Deixa eu ver... Então, eu preciso só voltar pro lugar aqui... Porto Zexon. Agora eu vou voltar pro Porto Zexon. Subir ali em cima. Deixa eu ver se acontece alguma coisa se eu já subir agora. Será que a gente tá preparado pro último batalhão? Não sei, mas... Ou pra última dungeon, não faço ideia. Mas sei lá, né? Bora ver. Fazer esse jogo o quê? No nível 60? Por aí? Deixa eu ver. 64, né? Uhum. Se eu fizer um mini grind na última dungeon, eu acho que vai ser facinho até.
I can feel him. You know me not somewhere in the sky.
In the sky? Wait, look!
Eu sei, galera. Cadê o bagulho? Pera aí. Sai da prancha. E... não tem... Eu não posso subir por aqui, eu tenho que ir por aqui. Pelo meio.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's nice that we've tracked down Inominat, but now what's the plan?
I don't think even Griffin could get us up there.
And my guardian takes one passenger only.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Huh?
Teleporte?
Well, looky there. A teleportation art. Looks like we're expected.
For Inomi not to fully awaken. They need me and Laphicet.
Pois é, né?
Which means they want to settle this once and for all too.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on!
Is what reckless idiots say before plunging into the unknown. Be more cautious.
Sorry.
Calma, Laphicet.
That is the first time I've ever heard Magilu say something sensible.
A bad omen. Let's be careful and take a good look around first.
Belittling a faithful ally right before the final showdown? Do you not cry? If I prick you, do you not bleed?
Ah, Magilu. Bom que a Magilu é engraçada até o final, né, mano? Ele tem a opção de falar com as pessoas. O Nilgo não vai aparecer com mais truques agora. Vamos entrar e fazer logo. Posso sentir o nome que está por trás dessas artes. Aquilo na plataforma portão de viagem, uma antiga arte-mala que é usada para transporte.
If you want to run, now's the time.
Are you kidding? I've never felt so alive!
You know, when we first met, I never would have expected you to stick around this long.
Nor would I. It's a funny old world, isn't it? Not one time in 100 do things turn out how you think they will. We push on through the trials and tribulations of each and every day. We suffer through hardships and failure. We lose the ones we love. And then we die.
Do you think we were born into this world to suffer?
What I do know is that if success was guaranteed, we'd never get anything done. Uncertainty is what spurs us onward. Forward we move, if only by one step at a time, towards somewhere different than here. Through sadness and anger and joy alike. Life is all about that journey.
Are you feeling okay, Magilu? You're actually giving me sound advice for once.
Life's not all horribleness. We shouldn't be so quick to lay down and die.
Bem, acho que eu finalmente encontrei algo importante pra mim. De fato, uma coisa complicada. Bem, eu interrompi, mas não tinha como saber o que aconteceria até você pular. Eu deveria ter feito isso. Tem mais. Aqui lá na plataforma, um portão de viagem, uma antiga arte-mala usada para transporte. Vamos dar um final digno para essa viagem, Velvet. Posso sentir o iluminado estar por trás dessas artes. Vamos, Velvet. O inimigo não vai aparecer com mais truques agora. Vamos entrar e fazer logo. Certo, vamos cavar um caminho, Velvet.
It's almost time, isn't it?
If you keep being so nervous, you'll make mistakes at the worst possible time.
You can't just tell me not to be nervous before our biggest battle. How else am I supposed to feel?
You're always so serious.
I can't help it. That's just how I am.
Yeah, you never change.
I have so changed. I was once the Abbey's loyal exorcist, and now I'm about to take on the Shepherd himself, and an Empyrean.
That isn't what I meant.
I know. I just needed to say my piece. After all, I'm an awfully serious woman.
We're lucky to have you, Eleanor.
I'm not sure it's right for the Lord of Calamity to be showing gratitude to an exorcist.
Hey, what good is being the Lord of Calamity if I can't speak my mind?
Faço o que me agrada, assim como todo mundo. Não vou colocar nem a razão nem a emoção de lado. E nem a esperança de um futuro ideal. Dei uma olhada rápida por aí e não vi armadilhas ou qualquer outra coisa estranha. Eu acho... Esse aqui é um chute meu, mas eu acho que se eu tivesse feito as quests dos outros povos aqui, eles iam falar alguma coisinha com voz. Que é uma pena, porque eu nunca vou conseguir a do Aizen. Nunca não, mas eu teria que fazer um grind do caralho pra conseguir a do Aizen. Passar por aquela batalha sem graça pra caralho. Bom, enfim. Finalmente terminamos a sessão de side quests. Bora finalmente ir pro... a última fucking dungeon, moleque. Eu devia ter salvado em outro slot. Mas fazer o que? Se eu quisesse mostrar depois, mas fazer o que não importa muito. Agora a gente tá finalmente chegando perto do último negócio. Acho que o próximo episódio vai ser o último. A última dungeon é longa e o final é mais longo ainda, mas... Ei. Meus últimos episódios geralmente são mais longos do que os episódios normais, então tem isso aí. Então é isso aí. Até o próximo vídeo.